Well, better get out your guns because it's time to duel.
Shall we say pistols at dawn?
I think it's safe to say that Jinjer has certainly created a fresh take on a newer sound on the metal scene, as has been shown throughout their discography, and the band's 6th album is yet again another fantastic effort, which showcases the band's ability to blend a dynamic and melodic sound with bone-crunchingly heavy riffs, and of course, let's not forget those vocals. First up, I want to give a shout out to the bass player Eugene for playing some intrinsically mesmerizing bass hooks on this album that are really complex, unusual, and captivating, and shows why it is important to have a great rhythm section in any band, as his parts add real depth and melody to their heavier song. It really helps to add a specific flavor for the band in this sometimes indistinct genre of metalcore, and with so many bands out there sounding like one another, it's often hard to tell them apart, but with Jinjer, we don't have that issue. Perhaps that is aided by having a female vocalist, but considering her style when singing unclean vocals, well, let's just say I don't get confused between them or other contemporaries with female vocalists such as Spiritbox. One of the highlight tracks off this record had to be Someone's Daughter, which feels like the devil is in the detail on here and feels rather personal. I was unsure if this tune was about the experiences of Tatiana in her life, because she certainly possesses a lot of BDE, but I'm glad that I read up on it, and I just want to quote her here. Someone's Daughter celebrates the transition from naivety into wisdom, weakness into force, unwavering determination and fearlessness as our mothers, sisters, daughters, and wives walk through adversity and fight for better change. These women are often forgotten, but they have earned respect. They've earned mine, that's for sure. It's a great tune that swings more into melodic vocals when compared to the other pieces on this album, but it is certainly a welcome reprieve. Another track that I truly enjoyed had to be Rogue, which gave me this Meshuggah vibes from the get-go and is just soul-crushingly heavy. Fantastic tune, must play it at 11. I gotta say, this record is just relentless. At times you can hear influences from outside acts, but this effort still stands strong and resilient with their own sound in mind. While you might hear the other band's styles sprinkled within various tracks, this is distinctly an album by Jinjer, and you can tell. It's like the band are at ease with their own signature sound, and are just owning it. And f***ing good on them for doing so. Well, I've spent the majority of this review gushing over the band and this record, but it is not without its flaws, and one of them can be found on the track Tumbleweed, albeit as a minor gripe, which I'm sure is suffering from issues of translation or just being sourced from something I'm unaware of, perhaps a folk story or otherwise, because that line, "Oh dear caterpillar," is just cringe. Now, having been introduced to the band some years ago through their song Pisces, my trial through fire was on their album Wallflower, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and this record is quickly becoming an impressive effort to listen to. In fact, I reckon Duel is a stronger effort than their prior, which expands upon their sound previously explored while retaining their heavier elements and of course pushing those boundaries all the same. Overall, I'm going to give this album a score of 9 million chilies on my spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being Rogue, Green Serpent, and Someone's Daughter. It's really been hard to fault this record because there are just so few flaws within. To me, this might be just one of their best records they have put out there, and while I'm sure that fans may not necessarily agree with this statement, I'm sure they would when I say it's an extremely adept record worthy of the band's name. As far as the album is concerned, it has exceeded my expectations for its release, and is a worthy entry for my list of anticipated albums for 2025. Well worth a listen. Make sure to do so and leave a comment below as to what your favourite track is. As always, you have a great day and stay spicy. If you've enjoyed this content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to us, and stay notified for future music related content, because it keeps our manager happy at the end of the day. We are also on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, and all those other social platforms if you want to check us out. As always, people, you have a great day and stay spicy.